Are you currently selling your house or thinking of selling in the future? If you are, this video could be ideal for you. I'm about to take you through a new way to connect with mortgage broker pre-approved buyers. This is a system that I've been working on for 5 years, and I'm really pleased now we're able to deliver the full working system to the marketplace. I'm going to take a minute to show you how you can get direct access to mortgage broker pre-approved buyers. And without further ado, let's jump straight into that. All you need to do is log into yelsa.co.nz. And when you get to our homepage here, you can go straight to your buyers. Now, if you're currently on the market, it's no problem. You can do this as well. Let me see my matches. So you jump in there, put your property address in here, put your estimated value in. Let's do something like, I don't know, 1.2 to 1.3. I'm selling a house. I've got 2 bathrooms. And I want to see my match buyers. Before I go spending money trying to advertise for buyers, I'm just going to look here and see how many there are. And as you can see, I've currently got 13 buyers that match my property. And, these ones have been pre-approved by Scroll. There's 2 adults and 2 children in that family. They need a single or double garage. And this next buyer, what do we got here? 2 adults, 1 toddler, and a space for a home office. They're looking for a property that doesn't need further work, and some other details there. This one here, 2 adults and a 4-year-old and a baby. The garage would be nice, but it's not a must. Looking for a first home to put down roots and raise a family. That's interesting. As you can see, these are highly qualified buyers that you can actually invite to your property before you have to go and spend a whole lot of money to find them. And so how do you do that? As we developed this system with our partners down at Scroll Mortgages, and John Bolt was leading that project down there for them, it was pretty apparent that they weren't willing, and no mortgage broker would be willing, to load their buyer data into a system where every homeowner in New Zealand could just access it and start talking to their buyers, because that's a bit of a recipe for disaster. They wanted their buyers to have the benefit of professional management so that everything was kept in a professional realm. And so what do you need to do to invite these buyers? Many of these buyers are mortgage broker pre-approved and actively looking. They've gone through a structured process and expect professional, well-managed introductions. To keep things smooth and meet legal requirements, all buyer invites need to come through a licensed real estate agent. So if you're not listed, you can use the agent directory to browse and compare agents. And if you are listed with an agent, you can use the invite your preferred agent option to invite your agent. Let's have a look. We'll check out the agent directory. As you can see, we've got agents here that are signed up and they're ready and waiting to talk to you about your buyers. And then if we go back here, if you have a preferred agent, you're currently listed with a preferred agent, you can put your agent's name, email address in here and just confirm that they're currently listed with you, and you can send that through to them. This is a live environment, so I'm not going to do that. But as you can see, it's a pretty straightforward process to go straight to buyers as a starting point. Now, we're not saying that no one's ever going to want to list or sell on TradeMe or OneRoof. We're just saying this is a logical starting point. If you go here and you've got 4 highly qualified pre-approved buyers to start with, plus a bunch of other buyers that have actually registered themselves in the system, and they're not a waste of time. These ones are 2 adults, 2 children, 2 cars, 1 dog, looking for a house with a bit of land. There's some pretty good buyers in here. This one here, 1 adult looking for a home. Yes, need a car space or a garage, no animals yet, but looking to get a dog, looking for a new home. So as you can see, we've got some pretty good buyers in the system, and this would be a logical place to start. Now, I know that the big corporate marketing companies aren't like this at all, because if you turn around and invite 13 buyers to your property and 3 of them decide to make offers, and then you get competition and you can see that the offers in competition have achieved more than what you expected or achieved a price that you're really happy to take, what are you going to do to improve on that competition? So most vendors at that point will accept the offer. And if this was where you started, you just saved yourself a whole fistful of cash on TradeMe and OneRoof alone, let alone the professional photography and the staging and the ongoing open homes. This is the logical starting point. And that's obviously why the big corporate marketing companies don't want to know us. But this is the future of real estate. Buyer databases managed by mortgage brokers. And the key thing is that when you get to the site and you invite your agent pays an $89 unlock fee, which unlocks your property. And that means every single future buyer that the mortgage brokers, and it's not just Scroll, we're working with all mortgage brokers. And if you paid $89 at the start, as new buyers come to the market, your agent will be notified that there's a new buyer in the market. And this becomes invaluable when you've been in the market for a while. When you're in the market for a while on TradeMe or OneRoof, your listing just drops down. And the only way to bring it back up in front of new buyers entering the market is to spend money on raising its profile. In our system, once you've paid $89, you get notified about new buyers as they come into the market. And your agent can then invite those buyers to consider your property. It keeps you in front of new buyers without having all that extra spend. It also gives you the chance to sell without having to go to a whole tenuous process of open homes and stuff. It's been a real pleasure to introduce you to this. I'm very proud of the fact that we've finally managed to bring together these 5 user groups. I'm now in Auckland to deliver this to the market like I've been talking about for a long time. And I appreciate the support from the team down at Scroll and John Bolton, the founder particularly. I want to thank you all, and I invite you to jump onto Yelsa and run a buyer match on your property and see how many people you match with. As we go forward and as momentum builds, there will be more and more buyers coming through, more and more vendors coming on. And that's the phase we're at. We're finally able to deliver this part. It's been complex and exciting. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I wish you all the very best with your selling process. Have a great day.